I'm not convinced that the difference between a totalitarian society and a free society, democracy, whatever you want to call it, is anything more than uh, let me see if I can put this exactly right. Anything more than what percentage of, I'm just real loosely here, what percentage of the population is required to be ambitious? Or what ambition means. I mean, in worst case scenario, your ambition is to take your next breath, your will to power, your ambition. If you're living in a democracy, you know, far fewer people, I guess, are in the position where they must be ambitious if they want to continue breathing. So I have a piece of advice for those who have ambitions, whether or not those ambitions are really just necessity or not. And that advice is that you read in the book Introduction to Scientology Ethics just one little part, and that is the non-existence formula. Condition of non-existence and the non-existence formula. It's one of the ethical conditions that Hubbard came up with. Because we are living in an object-oriented universe. You know, object-oriented programming, you know, one of its main characteristics is that objects, as they're called in object-oriented programming, you know, small units of program, all share the characteristic that they expect with that any program, object, machine, whatever you want to call it, with which they interact, will send out, will be something that is there to send out the signals that it is to receive, or it is there to get the signals that it's sending. And so, I mean, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. That might be another characteristic of democracies, is that the number of allowable signals widens as you live in a more, quote, free, end of quote, society. The variety of acceptable signals. You know, and then I guess the other implied datum there is that perhaps free and unfree societies are nothing more than measurements of the status of the group called a nation in which you live, or the group called the state in which you live. Interesting, the state, the condition. So yeah, we live, I guess, in a democracy, so the variety of signals considered acceptable is much greater, I guess, than the number of signals considered acceptable in a non-free society.
Is that a cigarette by chance?
Yeah. Which is interesting when contrasted with another one of those condition formulas you might want to check out, which would be the condition of normal operations. All right, that's about all.